of all, I'm not gonna promise you that something will work after you watch this video, but at least give it a try. If you're interested what saved my ass and what skills you need to have, you better learn. It's up to you if you want or not, but the ones who own the right skills will be the winners. Let's go.
Do you guys also see this? This could be my Lambo collection, but instead I manifested a collection of journals. Yes!
Well, what if I tell you that all my life, I have been told that if I'm a good girl, if I do everything right, I would definitely succeed. But somehow, only the past year, I sent over 600 applications, job applications, 90% of which were rejected and the rest were ignored, probably after realizing whom they are going to deal with and shit at their pants. So if you can't afford buying yourself some luxury stuff, I got some good news for you. You lost nothing. None of us did. Actually, let me know down there in comments if you can go and casually buy yourself a brandy stuff, as it's going somewhere and spending the least amount of money you got. Because honestly, I don't know how about you, because I'm already sick and tired of influencers sitting in brandy stuff and telling me how my life is supposed to look like. What are they trying to do is to sell us the idea that your luxury life begins only when you are rich. Oh, now take a look at this glass over here, right? You probably think that I went to the store, put some effort to get it, but what if I tell you that I found it right outside my door? But compare this. You casually go to the store, buy yourself any cheap or expensive glass. Will you remember this? Or it's casual morning, you go outside and all of a sudden you find what you were looking for. And this is where the first skill that will help you survive in this world comes in. Being flexible. Guys, we get way too attached. People, things, places, but in reality nothing belongs to us. Look at this cabinet, for example. Do you think that I will remember it in 5 years? If I don't throw it away, then probably yes. By the way, I also bought it from someone. So what did I decide to do? I decided to go in the middle of nowhere with my friend, carry this exact cabinet ourselves, drive it home, and then accidentally meet a man who helped us carry it upstairs. That is flexibility. Like, it helps you to accept the unstable reality. And another flex is knowing the difference between beautiful and expensive. I call it the taste, because these are not the same things. Expensive, most of the times, it is about the price, and more often on complete shit that you don't need. But beauty is something different. Beauty makes you feel some. Like, this is completely different conversation. Let me take my rosé. So, Birkin, for example, nah? Literally one of the most useless and boring bags on the planet. But emotionally, it gives me the feeling of nothing. Why will you ask me? Because sometimes things don't even have a soul. A 10 euro dress from thrifting store can give you the vibe that you're a businesswoman somewhere in 90s, even though you've been born 20 years later, you know? That's what we call taste. And believe me, not many people understand what actually taste is. But the ones who do, they become legends. A thing, a clothes, whatever has to earn its place and give you something. The emotion, the vibe, you get what I mean? Okay, up to the next, resourcefulness. If you want to survive, this is one of the best flexes you need to remember. It's not when you say I can't afford something, okay? Because remember, we are not here to romanticize the struggle. This is your ability to find a door where other people have already gave up. Yeah, you might probably not have the perfect conditions, but girl, you got those eyes. You got the audacity. In my case, a friend with their car and strange man who carried the cabinet to my home. Because many people, when they see that something doesn't work, they start to postpone their life. But a person who knows what resourcefulness is, they will find any exit. But girl, if they didn't give you the opportunity to enter through the main door, then it means you have to look more carefully. Imagine, sometimes there is a side door as well, and that's exactly where you have to be the first one. This exact skill is a flex, I swear. Not waiting for the perfect opportunity. That is our ask from now on, and you will see how important is that. Do you also notice how they try to brainwash us that successful people never fail? No matter how successful and rich you are, life will still throw a lot of shit at you. Are you going to turn any failure into a trauma, or you will make it valuable and learn something from it, you know? From now on, I will call this a Slavic dream. You can reject us as much as you want. You can take all of our dreams. Are not going to make us hate our lives because we cannot afford something. Good for you all, guys. Take care.